But yeah. Welcome back to Friend Zzone. You know, it's your boy Will here. I'm sliding back on this bitch. Of course, I'm always here with
your boy Eli over here, EL1. As y'all know, artistly. But like, yeah, I'm Eli. Hey guys.
and you know, today we're here with my boy.
My name is Jamezz Kimbrough. You know, MoreVibezMoreLove, all of that. All of that good stuff.
Sure.
And I mean, y'all already know. You know what I'm going to say. But I'm going to say it anyway, you know. Get you something to smoke on, something to drink, a little booty to grab, whatever you go on. You know. Take a seat, relax, and get in the zone.
Okay.
So you play football?
Yeah, I play football.
What position you running?
I play offensive line, center guard, stuff like that. Yeah. I play arena football right now though.
Oh, damn. What
I play arena football. I play for the Billings Outlaws.
Oh,
Montana.
so okay, yeah,
Montana. Yeah. I get re-signed after the season, so I'm going back up there to defend the championship. You know.
I mean, y'all definitely got that championship.
Yeah. How's that shit?
You saying like arena football?
Yeah.
It was an experience, bro, because it was my first experience playing professional football.
Mm-hmm.
I finished college in 2022. At the end of 2022, I didn't play in 23. So that's like my first year not playing since I started playing, like fifth grade.
Right, yeah.
So, you know, it was fun to be out there. But arena football is different, bro. It's fun. It's exciting.
Yeah.
It's like high scoring.
Mm-hmm.
The field is a little smaller, but it's not 11-on-11. It's 8-on-8.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got the walls.
Right.
So it's not no run out of bounds. Receivers get took into the wall.
Yeah.
O linemen take D linemen into the wall. Linebackers.
That's crazy. You ain't driving them for that long,
bro. Yes, bro. I've done it. Like I ain't throw nobody over the wall yet.
Right.
Like that's what I'm trying to do. I'd have definitely took somebody and ran
put them all the way to the wall.
Yeah, straight into the wall. Not even gonna lie, it's crazy.
No, I'm already knowing this. You know, crowd in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fans love it, bro, because like they closer.
Right, yeah.
And you know, it's like a real
connection. Y'all get to
interactive with the fans, you know. But it was fun, you know. Like I said, first pro experience. You know, I got second team all league. So you know, I did good. You know, I did what I wanted. Like before the season, I wanted to play good, get recognized, whether you know whatever accolades they had, you know, and I did that, and then you know we ended up having a good team, you know, and we won the championship. I should have brought my ring.
Hey,
man, I
tweet that bitch out.
Yeah, I tweet. I should have brought my ring.
How it feel winning a championship first year in pro football?
Man, it was crazy. It was like a blessing because. At first, I thought I was like retired. You know, I thought I was done. Just you know, in that period was like
you trying to see what's direction.
Exactly. You ain't getting calls. You ain't getting them calls. So it's like you want to be part of you want to be realistic, but part of you want to be like no, like you know, it's a process. Like because there's plenty of people who got stories that they didn't get drafted. Yeah. Some people have been were out of football for a year and a half, still working, get a call. They doing a regular job.
Right.
And,
you know, kick it back to it.
You know, so it's exactly.
Right,
you know, it's just one of those things. Like if you stop. And say that you done, then you really done. But you know, if you keep going, you know, and then you know,
like when that caller really is
exactly. And like I ain't gonna lie, my dad helped me out. He talked me back into you know a good headspace to get back locked in.
Yeah.
And then I got a phone call, and then I signed, and I got another phone call. Got out of that contract, and then signed with Billings. And then bro, like. Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about winning a championship at first. It was just
getting an opportunity to be out there on the
play football, stay focused, get this get this film, do what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. I don't care if we don't win not one game. I know I need to play good. I need to do what I need to
so you be able to do your job, bro.
Because I ain't going to Montana for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. You want to get something done there.
It was cool, bro. It was a blessing. Like, Montana's beautiful. Like, Billings is the biggest city in Montana.
Okay, that's good.
You know, it's real nice, bro.
It's like it low key. It's like a little Vegas strip.
Yeah.
I
ain't never been to Montana before.
Bro, it's cool, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's cool.
How the mountains look out there?
Crazy.
They got mountains.
Bro, the mountains is crazy.
They had to drop that. They got mountains.
It's crazy.
Because where Mount Rushmore? Is it up north or is that in
Mount
Virginia?
Rushmore is South Dakota.
And
South Dakota.
Okay. I was just gonna say it's over there somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, hold on, ain't that somewhere else down? Okay.
Presidential stuff.
Yeah.
I
was trying to see if it was those mountains because I know them Rocky Mountains stretch or the whatever mountain stretch pretty far over there. Damn, I ain't never been that far up north. Is the air different up there?
You gotta come to Washington, bro. You gotta come over.
Is that where you from or something?
No.
Why you say you gotta come to Washington? Like,
no, my family.
There's people from out
okay,
there.
so you got people out there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of from out there.
No, yeah, but Washington definitely seemed like a vibe. Yeah, I just like the coloration or like the vibe it gives. Like how I seen the Twilight movies, I feel like I get that type of chill vibe there.
That's because it only looks like that because it's always raining.
Yeah, I like the overcast on it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Last time when I was just there, I was just wondering. I'm like, wow, everybody's so sad here. I was in the Save-A-Lot over there, and
Sunshine.
Everybody was so fucking sad. I'm like, they're not happy that they have money to buy food or nothing. It's just like miserable.
Because of that overcast, bro. Once you're in there so long, you be like, dang, what's sunshine like?
Every time I said it to somebody, they like, well, they in Washington. I'm like, oh shit, well, that's the answer here.
Yeah, right.
Y'all in Washington too.
All right. Nah, I feel that. Y'all think y'all could stay or live in Alaska for a year?
Nah. Alaska?
For what?
Okay,
you saying if
they give you like,
I do it?
Yeah, like they give you like free housing if you just move over there or some shit for like that.
Have you seen the Alaska crime chart?
Nah, yeah, there's some niggas out there.
There's some hoods out there. How you know what
some hoods out there, bro?
Nigga be like, it's fucking cold. I'm finna blink about it. Like, hold on.
Nah, yeah, it's the badass kids getting sent on.
It's just cold as fuck.
Get no sunshine, man.
Nah, not at all. Especially when they go them 8 days or like a whole week straight, no sunlight.
Just nighttime.
Yeah,
niggas is YNs for 8 days straight.
They turn into the wolves out there.
Yeah, they be having some time. They be having some time.
Man.
Yeah, to answer that question, I'll say no.
They gotta pay me for a minute.
Yeah, I don't care about free rent. I need substantial bread. I need some digits.
Some security out there.
Yeah, not just cuz, man. Not just cuz.
I'll go for a week though.
A week.
See how much crime I can pull off.
You funny as hell.
They hit for like 2 days or something. 2-3 days. Get in, get out. Type.
I mean, can't nobody know you really for real within that time frame.
I mean, we gonna stand out there.
They gonna know you. You do here, aren't you?
They like, you ain't dressed it right at all for that shit.
You do here, aren't you?
They gonna know you ain't from out there.
I mean, that shit funny.
That's how it is. Like, you go to Tokyo, Japan.
Oh,
you can never like low key go to Japan.
Nah, I can't. Or France or anything. I ain't gonna be dressed.
If there's multiple of you, definitely not.
Yeah, definitely don't stand out. Yeah, because you tall as hell.
Man, nah, yeah.
Nigga like 6'10".
But I ain't snooping in no crowds.
I tell you, was it like 6'6",
6'5",
yeah. People get confused because me and him the same height.
Right.
Bro, that doesn't be trolling.
I did notice that when I came in.
It's great.
Same height for
he could jump. He could jump about the same height as niggas like us.
That was football. See, you want to know why I could jump so high?
No football and track shit.
Cornerback. I was coming back. I was taking that shit up. He can go.
Nah, fam had a 40-inch vert, G.
Real?
He was dunking shit.
Yeah, I could do standard.
He was on those type athletes.
Yeah, he was doing vert dunks, bro. Okay. Oh, what?
That's because I was doing that shit. No, I ran everywhere. I didn't know how to ride a bike, so I had to run everywhere.
When you say you was doing that shit, what were you doing?
That was it. I just running everywhere. My cat just ran everywhere.
Everybody else on bikes and skateboards.
I used to be beating them too. They like, what the fuck?
That nigga got the condition, bro.
I'll run to the court,
running to the
dunk on niggas, come back.
Man, strong legs, huh?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
What artists inspire you to make music?
I'll say the most recent one for me was Juice, and Will. Once I figured out he was rapping and shit, seeing his workflow and shit, and then before that it was probably Kanye. I like his story a lot.
Yeah.
Jay's story and Wayne's story pretty tough.
Yeah.
Those probably the two rappers I was listening to like growing up was.
Yeah. I was heavy on Wayne as a kid. I ain't gonna lie, Lil Wayne was my favorite rapper.
Mm-hmm.
All the way until like high school for real.
Yeah, because he was still dropping mixtapes with albums.
Carter 3, Carter 4.
Right.
And then he went into the rock star.
Yeah, the rockstar phase, skateboard phase. Yeah, he made his own clothing brand out of that.
Truck fit. I used to be heavy on the truck fit.
Bro.
In like 7th, 8th grade, James Hart, I used to be trying to get the truck fit. I used to pop out with the truck fit t-shirt. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, yeah, he had some decent hoodies and collections with his stuff, and the skateboard community rock with him heavy. But he ain't like know that until like he started making music or seeing his music up in one of their intros. Cause like, you know, they'll be like they like rappers and stuff, like rap music and stuff. So they'll have to like, if they about to put out a video, they'll have to hit up the artist to get it cleared through for they Thrasher videos and stuff like that, and X Games and band stuff.
Okay. And then what about you? What's your top artist that influenced you to make music like you do?
Damn. Mac Miller.
Yeah. Okay, RP to Mac
Miller.
He go crazy on the keys, melody.
I was just listening to his last tape, which just dropped.
Yeah, nah, we checked that out too. It was pretty decent.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's alright.
You didn't like it?
It's just alright, you know. It's not bad. I mean, I don't think that he can make bad music because he know how to play every instrument. So.
Right.
You just like a different type of Mac Miller? Like,
I don't think that he would have released some shit like that.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that for sure.
You know, all the like melodic stuff kind of came out after he passed. You know, his last album he was promoting, like he dropped was Swimming.
Right.
And that has like self-care and like
all that, yeah.
But it's still like J. Cole made the self-care beat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's still like hip-hop influence. And it was like that for his album before, one he made with Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I remember that one.
He had Good AM.
Yeah.
And that was like all like rapping. Like he could rap.
Was that the one with Chief Keef on there for that one song?
Good AM? Chief Keef is on the album, Cut the Check.
Yeah, Cut the Check. Yeah, that one. Okay. Yeah, that used to be my shit.
But, I like when he infused a lot of his abstract shit with a lot of hip-hop, like rapping and shit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the melodic shit's cool, too. I mean, it's still beautiful music.
Oh, yeah, that's about it.
Nah, like, I definitely understand what you're saying was, like, if he was here, like, he probably wouldn't drop that, like, because I kind of be feeling the same way with, like, Juice music.
Yeah.
And, like, some of his last couple tapes.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it's like, yeah, but they would have made so much more music, you know, if they were still
there. That's the thing. That's
what
I'm
so
like.
it's like
half of these.
That's what I'm like. It's
bro, like you probably would have never heard them. So I always be like trying to just appreciate some of it, you know.
Yeah, for what it is. Like we at least
like,
got a couple of ones that people was really asking for and stuff like that.
And then at the end of the day, like 20 years from now, somebody who never grew up listening to his leaks or like old stuff, it'd be new to them.
Nah,
so it'd be like they'll see it through a different lens because it's their first time listening to it. So.
Nah, yeah, because they definitely still discovering his.
I
passed.
I released nothing else.
Nothing
in my career is over.
Nothing.
So
you saying
when you like
nothing
music, especially like when you put a lot into it and you try to construct a whole. You really try to make your own world out of this shit. Like every song you make is just another piece of this world that you create.
Yeah,
and it's like a story to you. You the main character. This is your movie, but like it's your story. You playing whenever you feel like this. You go to this town. You do whatever.
Right.
You know, you
That's how
just
you pick
placing
your
yourself
songs
in
out,
your
yeah.
world and what you're doing and whatever. So I feel like after that, like when I'm done, like I'm dead. Like my story.
You ain't gonna be able to tell it the way you.
Yeah, I don't want to have no other people's perspective on my story. On my story, it's like nah. Like,
right, unless you had it like written out that like it had to be in this order.
Because it's your brain. At the end of the day, like nobody really know what you would do or what you feeling. And
all right, so say if you had a team, right? You know, your team. Well, not if you had a team, but like would you want them to like put something together for you if you had enough unreleased songs to where it's like, damn, I kind of want the world to hear it, or do you just like keep that for your close people?
Yeah, they could just.
I'll probably do like mini EPs or something. I want to do like full albums. I feel like that's too much to like give out, and it
the only
like
thing I would do
something
is like Eli or very particular people.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if they have a song that they like that I have and they want to be on it and drop it on their shit, cool.
Yeah.
Like I'll do that. Me, no.
I get
that.
But
under your catalog, you want it.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to.
Yeah,
because you're gonna have songs on there that you don't like.
Yeah, right.
Or that people don't like. You know? You probably fuck with it. The world just didn't perceive it.
Yeah, I feel that.
But those are your miscues. Like that's your shit. That's what you.
Right. That's still your storytelling.
You don't want nobody to put some shit out that you even was like, you looking down like that's not. I don't want that song out,
bro.
That was nothing.
Right. Niggas start snatching their tracks.
They like, nah, this sounds just like the last one. It's kind of the same. Like,
nah, for real.
But that's like anything you make, like whatever you put in your energy in, you just making decisions. You want to be the one to be like, if I make the decision, it's cool if it fail. Like it's my decision.
Right. Yeah,
So,
I'm
like,
cool if it's like a bad song and it's still on my shit. I'm be like, but my cover art was raw though. At the time I dropped it was raw for like that certain period or some shit. But like, yeah, I ain't got none that I would want to take off. Yeah, that I see.
Okay, I got another question. Like, all right, so you said, so question like, are you one of the artists where it's like you like real picky and then like it take you a minute to like drop stuff because you like want to perfect it, or is you just like put it out there, put the content out there for the people?
See, I think it's all right. Yes, and no.
Yeah.
I think yes. I definitely want to like. It take me a long time to release shit. It's not for me being like trying to perfect it though. I like just making music and a lot of it and just whatever the fuck. If I'm bored, I'm probably just gonna make some shit. It's been times where I used to have my like mic in my bag and my laptop. I used to be pulling that shit out in the airports, rapping.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm on.
Just rapping on shit, whatever. Like
that's how it's supposed to be though. If you love it,
but when you see, I look at things like when you're an artist, when you release music, to me, it's a business. It's not like this isn't the hobby anymore. This isn't like, oh, this is what I do for stress relief.
Right.
I'm trying to make money out of this or gain.
Especially if you got a chance at that too.
Like, I'm trying to get something beneficial out of it. So when I look at it like that, it's like, okay, I got to make something that I feel like the public can receive and understand that like it's not just for me, because I only make music for me all the time. Okay, I can make music about making cereal if I need to. But like, what is that gonna do for an audience? So like when I like release shit, I think more about other people. So I'm like, all right, like your fans, how do people listening to this?
It's just like a message that can keep on getting replayed back around, and like a lesson learned that somebody can hear again later on down the line or any point down the line.
I was just asking because like my homie Brian, he be rapping, but he got a lot of music that's like unreleased, where he made it like a year ago. Whereas like, bro, like I'd be like, bro, drop the songs, but he was like, a
lot of things though too. And that's what makes you a good artist.
Y'all think different.
You know that like you just make shit. No, you don't need a lot. Everything. If you don't drop everything. You don't drop anything.
No, but he want to drop them, but he just like, I want to wait for the right time to
select
drop
time.
it.
See,
Like,
but that's what you see. That's what I'm
Like
saying
that-
about taking the
that's what-
audience into
okay.
like, okay,
Yeah.
like how are people gonna listen to it? When is like, because there's certain songs you got, you'd be like, okay,
This fit this season or this.
yeah, I made
time of the
this
year.
last year, but damn, like I needed to drop this before the summer.
Yeah.
Because it's
Exactly.
not really gonna hit
the same
the
if
audience
it's in
I
the
need,
wintertime and niggas inside.
You know,
or
so that's
something.
where it's
Yeah.
like you look at it as a business is where like, okay,
Yeah.
like my releases, I gotta make them count because you want to get your return on your investment, which is
Yeah,
your time, and
facts.
energy, and money you put into like doing it. It's like you release music and you don't get nothing out of it. You like,
Yeah,
then what you
especially if you a person that like ain't doing it yourself. Like, say like if you ain't making your own beats or you ain't recording your own stuff or anything like that, or mixing and mastering it your own stuff, like that all right there is money before you even gotta buy the beat.
But
like all I gotta do
people
is just buy the beat. But like,
But the people that do it, like, see, I'll be trying to I mix that shit, record that shit, make the beat, all that shit. I'm on it. Like, that's where it's like, that's why I make it so hard to like release music and shit, because you like, I'm putting all this time into it.
Yeah,
I
and
have
you
to get a
switching so
return on my
many,
investment.
like,
I have to.
so, and you switching so many skills too. You gotta solidly focus on just being a producer while making a beat, and then when it's time to be an artist, now you gotta get into that mode of being an artist and rapping.
See, how I panned out, like, so this year, how I panned out, that's what I was telling you. I set my things for like, okay, I want to drop a project this year. So I want to drop an album, but you know, I got to set up a whole campaign for it.
Right, yeah.
But
Marketing.
I got to make all the beats for it because I really don't want to have to outsource that much.
Man.
So I'm bringing in a couple friends that I know
Yeah.
like music, just in general. Like they don't got to be musically sound, just like music. Bringing up some sounds, whatever fuck. I'll make whatever around that. Catch some vibes, whatever. I'm making all the beats. I'm going to spend that till spend like 2 months just cramping out beats. Like, I ain't finna rap about shit. I'm finna just crap out beats. Do that. So I got hella shit to just pick from, whatever. Right. When it's time to write or record or whatever, I just want to freestyle.
Yeah, you just want to go straight in and do that.
To the folder, bam, I'm feeling this. Yeah, but it's my shit. Rap whatever I need to rap. Write around it. Fix it. Take a month to do that.
All right, structure
mix
that.
everything. Then take my month to film.
All right. Because you don't want to keep banging your ear with the same noise every time. And
But
like
it's just
that,
how you switch from, I'm a producer, I'm an artist, it's how you switch from doing everything. You got to have the section of time. Cause there's really not enough time in a week to be a producer.
Not to do a lot of that shit by one person itself,
Yeah, you got to, you know, or you get a team.
Yeah, right.
Pay them a lot of money to do it. No, I mean it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be worth it. It's just gonna be a well worth investment of knowing.
I mean, team. I don't know about paying a team. I mean, I was just asking. You feel me? Because I know every artist different, every rapper different. But like,
it's just the time and energy
bro.
you put into it. You be like, you know, like it gotta count. Yeah. Like if I'm gonna drop this shit, it gotta count.
I mean, that's one perspective, but the other perspective, I ain't gonna lie, I think I kind of got it from Jared. It's just like he would drop. Like, he would make music often, but he wouldn't hold it. Yeah. Like, he make the song, he like it. Obviously, every song will get dropped. Yeah. But it was like, if he played it enough and he liked it after a while, he still liked it, he put it out.
Right.
You feel me? And then,
see,
you know, and that's how you get your buzz. Yeah. But then it's like, somebody else would be like, they'll make the same type of music, and it's decent, but they sitting on it,
dropping too much.
But then it's like you trying to wait for the time, but it's like you don't know. You put that song
when that time.
bro, you don't know when that time is. So I ain't gonna. It's really just a balance. So that's what I was just trying to see. Cause you feel me? It's just different perspectives to look at.
No, yeah, there's definitely a route you can take where you like releasing your music, and it helps you build up a cult fan base because they get to see your process and you growing and your music becoming better. Exactly. So like.
You got to bring them more and more into your world. The more they,
that's why there's definitely a fan base for like, so many different type of artists. And shit. You just got to know like who you market it.
Right. Yeah. Once I figure out how I want to market it, then I'll be like, bro, I know how to send out any type of music now that I got held on to or something like that. Yeah. But for right now, it's just marketing wise. I'll say like, if I got ideas for videos, if I'm to that point, because I'll do it all, but like, I'll make the song or whatever. Then once I feel like it's coming close to time that like I want to start getting ready to drop and stuff, I'll buy all the beats and stuff, get all that money out the way, and then reinvest again and be like, all right, what I need to do for video wise, if I need this spot or location and stuff like that. But yeah, just taking them steps and then, you know, executing them steps how you need to execute them and whatever time span you want to put that in. Like, do you want that shit now or by next week, or you just trying to get that out so you can push out 4 videos for like a good solid 2 months, or 4 songs for a good solid 2 months. Take a break, hit another 4 songs in another 2 months. You feel me? Yeah, but making it look like it's repetitive or repetition. Like you ain't just taking a long ass break and not doing shit. They be like, oh, it's a reason why I take him this long to come up with these songs or to come up with everything that comes with the song, not even just the recording.
It's other shit that go into it. And I ain't gonna lie, like going to school for like entrepreneurship. Like I mean, I did my major in sports and management, my minor entrepreneurship, but then I did my master's in entrepreneurship. Like it just kind of gave me like a bigger perspective of like kind of what it go into it. Like y'all talking about the marketing, and you know, especially if you're doing it starting off by yourself and you don't got a big team. Like you realize like, okay, I got to do everything. I got to do this, you know, and it's good if you got resources in a network of people that can help you. But no, I ain't gonna lie, it's definitely a lot that go into it. Like doing anything, like you know, as an artist trying to express your self, your thoughts, shit like that. And
in your own way where somebody can understand it and maybe be able to work with you or point you in that direction of where you trying to go. Yeah, no,
like a lot of music not easy, bro. It's not easy. So you know, I feel like being yourself. Like the more you be yourself with and just be like authentic and creative. Like that's how people draw to you for real.
And last long,
yeah,
bro. You're not putting up a facade of like what it is. You're just trying to only get to like your goal out of music. Like what made you love music, what makes you keep going for music and stuff like that. That really matters. So like with the clothing brand, how is it like networking around with that and trying to find out like what I guess like fabricators or production places can make that type of material for you or edit designs for you a certain way to get it done? Like, do you got to switch often sometimes, or is it like multiple people that you got for certain types of collections you want to do? You feel me?
No, I ain't gonna lie, that's a good question. So it's been a process. Like when I first started, I was at school, I was at Central Michigan, and I was going through like local spots, like spots that
around town.
out there, like you said, bro, around town. I had one of my friends, Marquise. He had a brand. He started Smart Guy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. You know, so he was helping me out. He was giving me a lot of game, like a lot of advice, just like how to navigate having a clothing brand or just a brand, period. Yeah. And
he gave you a good run out of that because he gave me the same thing too. Around that same time we were shooting that documentary and stuff. Yep.
Yeah, so it's really just like at first I was going local, going to different people for like every different collection that I dropped was with somebody different. At first, because it was like I wasn't fully satisfied with the product I was getting. Like one spot was like, you know, some of the designs are too complicated for us. Like we just can't do it. And they messed it up, and it was just like,
some people you'll have to do a lot of back and forth with, and some people you wouldn't have to do that much with.
You know, and then it was like finding people online. So just kind of trial and error, bro. Entrepreneurship at first is trial and error, right? Especially if you don't have somebody to give you the exact connection. Yeah, you know. But now, I'm going through people overseas, doing it overseas, you know, which is a better option, I think. You could kind of lower your costs. You know, if you buy in bulk, you could kind of get more creative with the things that you do. You know, because that's what they do for real. Like, you know, that industry, like, is real big.
Really thrives over there.
Exactly. So a lot of people do that. You know, at first I was kind of skeptical because it's like, I got to trust somebody that's all the way over here. I got to send them money.
You didn't get that connection with that, too. You know? And like, who put you up with that?
Yeah. I mean, if you want to, like, do something, I could give you the information, like, to my peoples out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like, you know, I gotta send money to somebody out there. I don't. If something happened, I can't get to
them. How long the return rate gonna be on that getting back to you? So
I can't just pull up. I can't just pull up.
And they was stopping cargoes and stuff, like the shipment and stuff. Everything started getting delayed for a minute because the union wanted to do strikes and stuff over here.
Yeah, so, that definitely was the thing. You know, so you know, like I said, it was just a process. You know, now, you know, the last year or so, just kind of getting consistent with somebody, you know, is big. You could kind of expand more, do different things and stuff like that. But just to say, like, during the entrepreneurship stuff, like, I always like give information to people. They come and ask me because I had people who helped me out.
All right.
And it's like, if I give you some information and it worked for you, you'll probably do the same thing for the next person, help them out. And then it's like, if you doing good and you up, all it takes is collaboration, and now I'm up. Now,
somebody the right way.
And then now we all like elevating together. So it's just like, I don't really like try to gatekeep too much. Especially if like it's my people and they come to me and I know that they really trying to do business and like they really trying to do something. I point them in the right direction.
See, the hard thing about like in the music industry, like giving connections, that shit can ruin you.
I ain't gonna lie, it's the exact opposite in the music industry. Nobody wanna tell you nothing. Everybody
that shit can ruin you, man. Only because like,
you say that?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like it's like we were saying when Frank was here and shit. Like artists are weird. They just not. Because like when you send so and so to Grammy nominated producers and shit, and they don't put no work in, and they ain't really like serious about doing shit.
It look bad on you.
It's like,
bad on you.
They like this is who you sending. Like now, next time you need a favor, like I don't know.
You working like you may be just like him sooner or later.
Right, like this who you keeping around you, like that affects your everything. So it's like it can ruin you.
Yeah,
and just like but not giving people connects can also ruin you as well. People be talking crazy about you. Yeah. That can make people think like, oh, he one of these people. You'd be like, what the fuck?
You be having to try to find a cool way of like having to like push them away, like
people definitely
somewhere else.
People definitely hate
somewhere else that's closer to something like that, but not exactly who I would want to say.
It's like that a lot, especially in Chicago.
Yeah,
sure. Everybody know everybody.
Yeah, and then like Chicago people, they don't be wanting to give.
Hell, like, nobody want to help anybody.
Nobody want to help. It's like
they do want to know everything.
It's like
they want to know everything so they can take your shit and go with it. But like
they don't want to help you though. Like once they figure it out, they like, oh yeah, well you gotta figure it out. No.
Yeah, everybody like crabs in a bucket. It's like it's enough out there for everybody to do what they want to do. It's not like,
Chicago a big city, but like we don't really want to share it.
Yeah, nah.
The drill niggas don't want to share with the niggas that's trying to be talking about it.
Man. Yeah. That's why I'll be cautious. Like, I don't know. I ain't never did no video shoot, but that's like one thing why I don't like sometimes want to be specialized as like a videographer or just known as just a videographer, because I'm like, it'd be hella niggas in the hood and they be wanting to run a gun, shoot it up things, but I'm gonna be like, bro, don't be pointing no guns. I'm gonna have so many rules that they gonna be like,
they ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm a cool ass dude and shit. But then half the time, some of them niggas like, I know Lil Zay Osama used to be bragging about he used to run off on the videographers and shit and not pay him shit and stuff like that. And I'll be like, nobody got time. Bro, I hate to be that because I'm like, it's already enough money.
That's how it is. Even like producers, producers in the industry, niggas that made beats for Drake, 21, all of them, they still got to deal with like. Labels
not getting
they won't pay you. Like the labels won't pay. Like you gotta
they don't pay you up front, but then knowing that the return is still gonna be great.
Even if I write a song, bro, like when I was a songwriter, like you write a song for somebody, you don't get paid until it come out.
Yeah, it come out and drop.
And then after it come out, you don't like get your percentage for royalties after till 9
certain months.
Yeah, you don't get nothing for writing a song.
No,
before it come out.
No.
Says who? Like when I said who, but is that standard for everybody? Because I ain't gonna lie, for me on some business stuff, I'll never be locked in on the business.
It's like that for like producers. Like that's why I was seeing like the nigga that made like some beats for Drake and shit and released and all that other shit. Like he was talking about how like like the industry like. Even for him, how there's times where you gotta bug the shit out of a label to get paid,
to get your shit,
to get your money.
Like, he's really hard and crazy.
And he was showing how he got some album out with some dude, and like he made 30 songs for or whatever. Like he still didn't get paid for that and all this other shit. And it's like
I'd ready to crash out.
But that's how it is in the industry. It'd be like a bunch of IOUs and shit. So you gotta make your money off of like. Merch, doing YouTube videos, like tutorials,
the extra stuff.
That's where you go get your bread and shit. Cause like, really making
waiting
music,
on the music part for it to come back.
Unless you fucking popping off like Tyler the Creator, some shit like
Metro. Yeah,
unless you wanted the the A-listers,
mm-hmm.
it's rare that you making a lot off of like the music and shit. So you have to have other ability. You have to be talented in other ways because like it's not gonna pay you unless.
Nah, yeah. Some producers get real shicey. Like I know that song Pink Dreads that DDG dropped with Playboy Max or whatever. It just got taken off the stream, but he was like, bro, he was like, when we was talking about it with the dude, the producer, the dude only wanted 30 for the beat or something like that.
30,000?
Just $30. That's originally what it was before they get to dropping it and even making a song on it.
But look, you can read. Look, you go to YouTube right now, buy a beat. You can read the contract, bro. They have a percentage on the royalties. It don't matter what you pay. The upfront pay is what you pay up front.
Right.
You pay them $500. Cool. That's like how much it costs to just use this beat. Period. But there's still a percentage of like I get out of this. And if you don't pay me that, then I'm taking that shit down. What the fuck?
Yeah, because now he asking for $300K, and that thing been like #1 on Billboard. So like,
they probably not trying to give this nigga that did all the work $300K.
Yeah,
I know DDG ain't talking about shit. So
he came
that bread up front.
But that's why it's like they probably paid him what he was
what he asked up front.
But like now
pay the back end once it's getting that attention that is.
Yeah, now it's like that deposit was for this.
Really.
I let you use it because of this.
Right, and that was your little 30-day hold. Now your shit been past 30 days now, bro.
But now they got like services and shit that help producers like take music off of like streaming platforms and shit if they don't get paid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'll be reading the mess out of my contracts because. Yeah, I know.
Niggas don't read contracts.
Nah, yeah.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. When I first got into the industry, like 2017 or whatever, I wasn't reading the contracts. I didn't know what the hell they was talking about. They was just like, hey, you come perform, do this, you get this, like, we gonna pay you this. Cool.
Right. Come perform, we weren't reading them contract. Well,
I give a fuck up. I wasn't reading it. Nigga, I was surprised I was even showing up. I was just starting up like, niggas want to pay me to perform. I don't know nobody. Right. Cool. Show up. I'll show up to anything. I ain't know nobody.
As long as they sending bread.
Get you a little money, you perform. That's all I knew. But I didn't know, I didn't know all the real shit. Like, I could have got money on the top end of like the ticket sales. I could have got money off of the promoters and shit.
Yeah,
like,
you could go
using my
perform this
name
song
and all this other shit.
I
could have set up
on the
merch
radio.
booth and shit. Like, there's all this other shit. You know, I ain't know when I first started. But
that's where it comes to the different.
Bro, you just gotta build the connection with the producer.
That too. I'll be making thorough connections with the producer.
All you gotta
I don't be talking to him like I'm just here to buy the beat and just
all you gotta do is like make hella songs to their beats.
Mm-hmm.
Go through their catalog, freestyle on them bitches, whatever you gotta do, and then just send them a file of that shit. And they just gonna be like, oh damn, like I see your sound on my shit. If you good.
Nah, facts. Cause like if I'm buying a beat, I'll at least send them. I'll be like, yeah, this is a song.
Like show them what you doing to that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's how they can picture how y'all would collab. If they do fuck with your shit, they gonna be like, all right, I see his style, how I can make shit for him, and they'll come with you. They'll come to you.
And they could have got over me on the beats too. I had one dude, cause. It was like two of the producers I messed with for my first EP, and they like big producers now. Like one of them made a hit song with Nardo, and that one song with what's that shorty name? I think Rico Nasty maybe. If it's not her, it's somebody else.
It gotta be Sexy.
No, it wasn't Sexy Red. It was somebody else. But it was her. But no, Sexy Red one out here. But they just was like keeping it 100 with me because I was like, this is my first time like going around buying beats and like doing a project type deal. So like I don't know what it means to get like this type of license agreement or this one or this one. So like tell me the difference between all of them and shit. But he was telling me that like if it was a big artist that already got a name, like because it ain't you right now, of course, because you just starting off. But anybody else, if they was coming to me and ask me about it, like Babyface Ray asked him, he's like, that was about $2,500 for one beat. Yeah, like that's what he would charge. But he's like, for you just coming up, it'll just be what it says on there. Yeah. But like this is the range I probably would like to charge somebody like you. But just building that real connection with them. Cause then you don't know what else they'll send you. They might just send you some throwaway beats that you may find fire and be able to do some shit with or some shit like that. Just keeping a connection with them and just showing them what you're working with.
Yeah.
or who they be cool with. Some of them.
I'm about to say, most time you just do, like, they got good connections.
Yeah, they got good collab people.
If they in your town and shit, especially Chicago, like, they gonna call you and be like, I got this artist that's from out here and shit. I'm in the booth. They gonna call you and be like, I'm with so-and-so right now. Like, pull up.
Yeah, exactly.
You get on the feature, you do some shit.
Nah, facts.
That's usually how it works.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I'm like, that's how your calls be going, right?
Yeah, you just, hey, so-and-so here, you fuck. All right, I'm gonna be there in like,
yeah. This is like a hit him in his call. It's like, well, what you gonna do?
No, you got
to play. It's a play here. You want to play
like,
or not?
Hey, nigga, you pull it up. That's when you look at your girl like,
I gotta go.
I can order you some food, but I'm gonna go make some shit.
What you want to talk about? We got to talk about something substantial.
We actually never talk about anything substantial.
Well, we got to.
It's one of the things that...
Yeah, Vibington on this bitch. Vibington on this bitch. We got to talk about something.
Substantially.
I ain't talking about, like, war. Or like no, you talking substantially.
He was thinking CNN.
No, I ain't
what
talking
the
about
fuck
like
we
no
do we
war.
report?
It's like some life stuff.
One
like,
thing with, when you were talking about your process of getting into like arena football, I did want you to expand on like more of the mental aspect of like that time frame, being like, because patience is very. It's a hard thing.
You were still finishing school in the pandemic, wasn't you? Yeah, like you had like an extra year maybe.
Yeah, so like, too. What would you say were like some things that help you like stay? I feel like encouraged, motivated, you know, to stay into football and do something on the other side and shit. Like
just enjoying the journey of it.
Yeah. I feel like what kept me motivated was just like I always knew like I would have like a big purpose in life, whatever it was. And then I just feel like over time, like definitely like through college, like God kind of showed me, you know, like what my purpose is, like to you know, to leave an impact, to help people, like to be a positive role model, you know, things like that. Just to try to spread light as much as possible, because there's a lot of darkness in the world, you know. Everybody, you know, a lot of people want to be like everybody else, like, you know, stuff that they see. So, I don't know, just like to be one of the people just to tell people to like be yourself. But I would say during that time, like to answer your question, like it was tough. Like I said, my dad helped me out. Like so family, you know, family kind of exactly like, you know, like you said, support system kind of picked me up, because I, you know, it was like a period was like uncertainty. Not knowing, am I going to keep playing football? Yeah. Because I wasn't even thinking about all the other options outside of NFL. You know, I knew like CFL, Canadian XFL, football, right, XFL. And then they merged XFL and the USFL to the UFL, you know. So, right. So this is one of those things I wasn't even thinking about arena. So I was just like, damn, you know, I was down. And then I got a showcase. I had an XFL, not a showcase, a combine. I got invited to the XFL combine, which was like a step up from the local showcases they have. So I was like, okay, this is a good chance for me to get in front of these guys, because it's like basically like the G League for the NBA. Yeah. So I was like, okay, let me try to get into that. You know, did real good. Tested like top 5 in like a lot of the strength categories for O-linemen. Did my part. You know, I didn't get picked up, but I ended up getting a call a couple weeks after. Ended up
your names in the mouth.
Exactly that, bro.
I did my part, did what I was supposed to. You know, so really once I was locked in on the combine, it was like, all right, I'm back in that mode, back in like, it's just get ready, get prepared. Because it was like, I didn't have my mind set on anything. I didn't have nothing. I'm not gonna say I didn't have nothing to look forward to. But just in terms of like football, like
it's kind of hard to see what's going to change.
Exactly, because you're so used to doing that.
Yeah, especially with like how the game was changing or them conjoining things together, different rules coming around and about. No, I feel that.
Doing it from high school to college and then not doing it is like, you know, when I got hurt, you know, it made me sit down and think, like, okay, I got to do something outside of football. Yeah. Because I refuse to let myself be one of those people where it's like, I got injured, I never made it, and I just sit around, complain, or always
could've
say
been.
that's the reason why I'm not
Yeah.
successful and I'm not doing nothing because it ain't work out.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So it's like I always knew that was never gonna be me.
No, fact.
And as a kid, it was like I remember my teacher was an exercise like, "What do you want to do? Like, what career you want to do?" And I was like, "I want to be a athlete. I want to play football."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Okay, let's do like outside of sports." And I was like, just like bent on it. Like, no, I want to play sports.
Yeah, nah, I feel that. It'd be hard to go from that sports switch to that regular.
Like, you have to do something else.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe like a brand, like a sports brand, like Jordan, LeBron. I have my own, So, I got a brand, not necessarily a sports brand, but.
They could go to the sports world and go to so many other worlds. So, yeah.
So it kind of just worked out.
In fashion has been collapsed.
Facts. Especially now with how they get to dip to the game.
Everybody trying to get their pregame fit going. Post game
part of the world.
Right.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie, like the mental aspect, bro. Like, because I feel like that was the main part. It was having some support system, and then just also like. Just kind of being resilient and kind of making your mind up like, all right, even though I can't see it right now and it's not like happening, I still got to keep going. I still got to get done. Yeah. So maybe the football wasn't hitting at the time. I had to fall into the MoreVibezMoreLove, or then me and my homie Dez, we put together the Hit Squad Academy.
Right,
so we like coaching, doing offensive line stuff. A way to give back to the game. Get back to the youth. One day I could see myself coaching, get into like college coaching, some big time college coaching, maybe some NFL coaching.
So you got the mentality and the perspective of like an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of things that I don't think a lot of people can like think about, and you can like section off certain things where it's like, all right, like. It's time for me to do this. It's time for me to do that. And it's not really more of like, I feel like there's a way that it can't happen.
Exactly. It's
you kind of in your brain just like, I don't know, whatever I'm doing.
You have some ideas. I feel like I'm gonna be good. Let's go ahead and try this.
Like, I'm never worried, but I'm worried that like, what I'm doing to it right now, I'm not worried that I'm not going to have shit to do, or like I'm never going to get to it. It's like, damn. What I'm doing now. So,
right.
It's not a matter of if I'm gonna win. It's a matter of when. It's like when is it gonna
what play you finna call this?
I ain't worried about
that whole time. You gotta always put in that work or
for sure.
Keep motivated, stay busy and stuff like that. Just so like when that call come around, you ain't that far off from like, oh, okay, I can snap back into that mode like this, or like get ready like this in like a week or two.
Yeah. And I feel like that's why it's important, like. As artists, y'all entrepreneurs, like anybody, like even if you work a 9 to 5, like I feel like it's still important to, like if you have a goal or a dream, like always something that you wanted to do, like spend some time outside of your 9 to 5 to work on it and build it. Because you don't never want to be like relying and then that job go under or they release it or not go into computers.
Right.
You just want to. You want to have something for yourself.
Yeah. You want to always have the answer to the question of like, what now?
Yeah.
No, facts.
You don't want to have.
You don't want to be stuck there with like nothing and no idea. I don't have any other options. You like,
like this.
Yeah.
You only want to hit this when you Michael Jordan and I'm back.
Nah.
That's like everything going good. What you want me to do?
I'm too good.
Bro, I ain't been missing.
What did I need? A final
thoughts? Yeah, nigga. Did I you forgot it? Right? You forgot it this time, bro?
I say that I need a final thought.
Yeah, it's just me forgetting what it's called, but it's called Final Thoughts.
No, it's called Final Thought.
Oh, right, because it is just one.
That's
it. Right.
That wasn't even a difference.
Man, there's barely a difference. You can have multiple or just say one.
Take the S off.
nah, he just wanted to have something, right?
Hold on now.
Yeah, just continue to be yourself. I know a lot of times with social media, it can be easy to compare yourself to what you see. Yeah. But understand, like, you on your own path. God got a plan for you, and you just got to trust it. It's going to get rocky. It's going to get stormy, but you got to weather the storm and understand that it's not going to be easy if you got big dreams. But you could get it done. It's a process, take it day by day.
Everything possible, ain't no limits.
Bro, everything possible. It's like if you can see it, then you could do it. And to anybody that's like in a certain environment to where it's hard to see it, you got to like think beyond your environment. Like don't let your circumstances what's around you dictate the rest of your life. It's hard to not become a product of your environment sometimes, but if you want to go big places, you gotta think ahead, think into the future. Like we was talking about Kanye and like the inventions, like if you think into the future and see it, you can make it happen. Yeah.
Final thought. You go. All right now.
He be telling. He be having passages.
Bro, I be.
He be telling stories.
I be having some good final thoughts, bro. It be thought provoking, man. I like giving thought provoking.
No, you gotta think about it.
I be freestyling too. I just freestyle it.
You saying like rap it?
Nah. It just be like right at the moment.
We finna hip hop Harry this motherfucker.
I mean, it's something that's probably been happening this week. It's most recently, but final thought for me would be
talk to the people. What they need to hear.
If you got a plan and you done already took a whole lot of steps into it, you maybe fail once. Don't give up on it just yet. Like there may have been a step that you stepped wrong, and all you need to do is flip that piece the other way, and now you can step back through that same thing, and it's like, now you further on in your journey along to whatever you're trying to, hit for your goals or for your mission. But don't be ever scared of like taking a loss, taking an L, taking a step back, having to start from square one. Like, I mean, that's part of the process. And then once you know how to get through that stuff, like if that happens further down the line, you know how to avoid that. And they ain't hurting your pockets as much, or it ain't hurting your mental as much. You feel me? So don't give up on some of the things that first happen when you first starting something off. Just keep going through it and finding different ways of like how you can avoid that, or like, how you can make a way around that to where it works best for you, what sits best for you, and could work in the long run for you. Yeah.
Amen.
That way. Put that in your thoughts. Some food for thought.
Brother Will.
That was
Brother Will. To the people, you have to say.
You guys don't even know. Let me tell you. Let me tell you something. No, but y'all know me. I'm all about patience. I'm all about staying focused and shit. I think that's the main thing. I think it's very easy to get distracted and shit. Discipline is always the answer. Find discipline, all right?
Man.
You find you some discipline shit, you learn how to say no, because I know, look, pussy, man. That shit gets you off your damn rails.
Man.
You lose out on a lot. Because when you focusing, you building yourself up, you being, you becoming a problem. That's what you want to be. You want to be some shit people like, I don't know, I don't got an answer for that nigga.
Yeah.
But when you distracted on drugs, alcohol, bitches, hating ass homies. They could be
wrong circles, right? Yeah, hang over the wrong clique.
All that shit,
hating on each other.
That shit bring you down and shit. You stop being focused on like making your music and shit, or
go out
and
there.
Intentions go out. Because intentions, that's all that really matters. Your intentions and whatever you want. Like if you making music, I'm just trying to make some money. Like, nah, you gotta have a passion and shit. You gotta have love for whatever you put in your energy. You're not gonna get shit back. I promise you. It don't work like that.
Because money ain't gonna drive it that far.
It's not. It's not. It's some shit because that's very obtainable.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not. You can make you some money, bro.
They can front you some money.
There's a bunch of ways to make money. But like to be successful in certain fields and shit, to be like a problem, a staple and shit, that take real passion, real work ethic, discipline. If you get you some guidance, you can. I know that shit is rare to have.
Hey man, it's out there.
But stay disciplined. That's all I really want to give a fuck about telling y'all. So after that though, make you a million, get you some hoes. I didn't say you can't get no hoes. I just said, you know, it's like budgeting, you know? Shit.
Yeah.
You don't eat out every night, you know?
And to piggyback off that, you said guidance is hard to find.
Yep.
If you need a life coach, come find me. We could work something out. I'll come up with a price. I'll improve your life.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hey man, we got to anything and everything.
We
Whatever
do it all,
we may get it for you.
Hey, but not for real. You know, follow More Vibes, More Love. You know, that's my brand.
Definitely.
Got merch coming out. You know, my boy Eli got the hoodie. I got the sweats on. You probably can't see the sweats, you know, but it's a lot of vibes around. I did bring some for y'all. I left in the car, but we can get the behind the scenes.
All right, bet.
You know, I had brought
For
some
sure.
little vibes for y'all. But yeah, you know, shout
Hey,
out More Vibes, More
look,
Love.
fuck what he said now. Now I'm excited.
And it brought him again. That boy started tapping in.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Look, I see that bitch in the kitchen the other day. I was like, damn, that shit was hard.
I was telling him, I was like, look at this.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. The homies we put in that work, man. We got some talented people in our group, man, in our circle, man.
It get contagious.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? You gonna want to be like us, man. You gonna want to be like us. You gonna want friends like us.
Mm-hmm. Build your team, build your network.
You know what I mean? Everybody eating over here.
You know, shout out More Vibes, More Love. Shout out to His Squad Academy, all our athletes. Shout out to my little sister. She do all the video stuff behind the scenes, camera work, Kimbrough Productions, all of that. Man, appreciate y'all for having me.
Nah, for sure.
Appreciate y'all for having me.
Being on the vibe. Thank you for entering the zone with us.
We was in the zone, locked in. Huh?
And
That's what it's all about.
y'all know me. It's Will, doing what I do.
It's your boy, Eli, EL1, doing what it do.
It's your boy Mez, aka Vibez, checking in with the Friend Zone.
Yeah,
Thanks for stopping by.
I mean.